Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My
No,
sprat carriers scurry back and
you
forth through
don't.
the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Can I punch him again? Look, I know it's silly. I know it's probably a waste of time. I just kind of have to know. He's using sprats to deliver stuff for him? I just...
Said you docked 3 days ago?
I mean, really... What was it said? Nelson Mason's sprat carriers have gone missing. For a cut of the profit on his dealing operation, he's asked you to locate and retrieve his missing inventory within Fallbrook. Search Sublight's shipping tunnels. Nelson's sprat carriers run their secretive routes through Sublight shipping tunnels. It's the last place the sprats were seen before they went missing. And it was somewhere over here. You guys don't mind if I go in here? I have a key. Okay. Ah. Raptidons. Fair enough. Let's just clear the place. Oh, whoa, I'm loving this.
I've had quite enough of you.
Is that one dead? Oh. Okay, you didn't even get a... Nelson Mason's drugs. He said don't take them, right? He did say don't take them. I mean, I'm tempted to ignore him, but we're not stealing. All right. And protective clothing with safety harness gold. Dialogue skills +5. Interesting. We can definitely check that out. Nelson Mason's drug. So he was... Where were they carrying these drugs? Are they inside them?
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Yeah, no, I'm ducking. I'm not trying to be quiet. Do you think he wanted us to... Let's have a... Oh. I get the feeling this belongs to someone and we shouldn't be taking it. Yes, I do. Whereas, for some odd reason, I feel like that doesn't belong to people. Right, let's... Collect the drugs. No, he wants me to collect the drugs for him. He does want me to pick them up and take them. I'm a drug dealer now. I did not wake up this morning and think, hey, I will become a drug dealer. Well, not drug dealer. A drug carrier. I don't even know what is in the drugs. Are they recreational? Are they medicinal? He did not look like the sort of person who dealt in medicinal products, did he? No. Was that all of them? I'm not totally sure. Let's just double check. Okay, I get the feeling that's the lot. Right, let's return these to him. I mean, I've no idea what they do. I mean, I'm not against recreational drugs either. I mean, if he wants to sell things to people to get them high.
Hey, all that screaming in the random hours of the night puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on some fella who can't pay his debt.
So noted. My accounts will be balanced by the afternoon.
I heard sometimes when the tunnels get infested, she feeds him to the manta queens. Pretty gruesome way to go.
Okay. Nelson.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Lie. I found sprat carriers, but someone stole the delivery. No. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
Good news is I found your drugs. Bad news is I really want to punch you again. Lie. No. Got it. Here you go. Raptidons have killed the carriers in your cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Get a hold of yourself.
Ow! Damn it, that hurt like the blazes. Okay. All right. You didn't take it. But someone did. Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Okay. I mostly did this because I was curious about the entire concept of sprat carriers. And the fact that I do have this overwhelming urge to continue hitting you. Now you want me to find the rest of you? I've got things to do. Since the corpses in sublight shipping tunnels accounted for only half of Nelson's sprat carriers, the remaining ones must be somewhere in Fallbrook. Find them. Was I given any clues? Apparently, I was given some idea that they may be over here? In one of these buildings? Hello?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
Let's go with no. Have you seen any sprats around it? I'm a sprat inspector, health and safety. I'm looking for sprats. Do you have a sprat problem, or am I in the wrong place? I may be in the wrong... Oh. Well, there are sprats here.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
Whoa,
Damn
okay.
door! You'll let my sprats out!
Dude!
Damn it all! Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again.
I didn't do anything.
State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
Can I hit him too? I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around, would you?
Missing? Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
These sprats you stole are drug carriers. I'm here to retrieve the... rescue sprats, as in rescued from Sublight's shipping tunnels, yes?
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
Right. That sounds like it. No need for vivisection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems. Probably, yeah.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Could I pay you to do
If
it?
you would please leave me and my fur babies be. I think you've given them enough anxiety for one day. I'll just look. They're trembling.
You do know sprats have crapped all over your house, right? You do realize... Oh... You're a big game hunter. You probably rifle through dung from creatures all the time, right? Yeah? Just...
What's up?
I was wondering if you'd... I'm sure you have all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one. Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries?
Well, I'm
You want to know something? Just ask.
just wondering if you want to help me. Okay, you were around when corporations left Monarch, right?
Yeah. At first, we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape.
Yeah, from what I've seen of the corporations, I'm guessing it wasn't a clean exit.
In fairness, there wasn't a right answer. There wasn't a protocol for get the hell off this planet. Or if there was, nobody followed it. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess.
Yeah. It was very hard to take any of that seriously because of this giant sprat in the background nodding. Would it have been better if they'd stayed? You don't blame them for screwing up. Terra 2 isn't doing much better. Not really, no. Edgewater was in a bad way.
They don't go to sleep at night with a morbid understanding that a rapt might eat them while they sleep. Maybe their bosses don't have the right priorities. Maybe someone out there is a bit too focused on the bottom line, but at least they have food delivered to them.
Not good enough. Halcyon should be thriving, but red tape holds them back. You think Halcyon just needs a change of leadership?
I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Still alive, still fighting. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle the whole thing, I think we'll be fine. Progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary.
Okay, never thought of it that way, thanks for the perspective. Eventually someone will take it upon themselves to provide for the community. And sometimes, yeah, no, it doesn't work that way, does it? Sometimes, for some things they do. People were perfectly comfortable shitting in holes before we had sewers. No, okay, never thought of it that way, thanks for the perspective.
Anytime, Cap.
Fine, let's rummage through. You know, we've done worse, haven't we? And let's just not think about what the hell that is. Apart from a giant bloody sprat. Was the... okay. Where was the other... There's got to be another big pile of crap around here. Did we miss one? We probably missed one. Okay, where... Was the one outside? Can't believe I'm running around trying to find sprat crap. Does Catherine really know you have a giant sprat called Mini Marlin in here?
If you would please leave me and my fur babies be. I've given them enough anxiety for one day.
They don't...
Look, they're trembling.
They don't have fur, you idiot. I'm really thinking I need to get out of here. Emmett Dunsley. I really am feeling like I need to get out of it. Okay, I got the rest of your drugs.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
Where's the option to hit him? Where's the option to hit him? Fine, I got him.
You do? I mean, you do. Of course you do. What did I tell you? Sure fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Except it didn't, did it? Turns out some crazy guy was... No! Short until someone comes along and rescues them from their pathetic lives. Nope, just pay me.
Right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Ha ha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Yeah, was a pleasure doing business with you. Not. It was a pleasure hitting you. Beyond that, every moment I've spent in your company was an unpleasant nightmare. I can see him through the what? That's an odd ability, isn't it? Okay. I did notice an interesting looking person over... Hello?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You are not walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
To where?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
We are leaving. I wonder if that's the landing pad for Cascadia. I know I can land in Cascadia, and it would seem this is Cascadia. This is where I need to find the cakes for Parvati. There's also something for Starlight we need to do. We need to get the Altai Vitae gas. What I'm thinking then is, seeing as we've finished the task we've got for Max, for now, we have to go to Sila for him. I should head back to Stellar Bay and pick up Parvati. But instead of then tracking all the way back, just fly to Cascadia, and once we've done the task for Parvati, we can actually just head up the mountain to get the information pretty quickly, actually. At least compared to coming this way. On the way back, though, we can do a number of things. We've got Mr. Pickett's biggest game, wasn't that? Yeah, that's just outside here. We should check up on that. But it was errors unseen. Okay, isn't that back on the bridge? Let's have a look. Someone hired Catherine's team to make blind supply drops at the bridge north of Falbrook. Investigating the area may lead you to the proof you need. That is where we rescued that guy. I wonder if he was part of it. I tell you what, while we're here, before we head back to Stellar Bay, let's just check the bridge. Oh, I should also call in on Graham and tell him about the printer. I'm still slightly worried that he's going to try and get me sidetracked even more. Is our friend not here anymore? No. Oh. Oh, is it over... Is it over... Whoa. Is it over there? Or is it... Is it down... Oh, it could be down there, couldn't it? Well, we've got to go round anyway, so we might as... Can we go over here? Probably. Yeah, no problem. Piece of cake. And... Yeah, what was that? What was it we were doing there? Sebastian sent Mr. Pickett to the wilderness southwest of Stellar Bay to find a manta queen. Search the areas for signs of Mr. Pickett. Okay. just nip over there. Although, Mantiqueen. Does this seem like a good idea, really? Because I'm thinking maybe it
Easy does it.
isn't a good idea. Okay, Mantiqueen, Mantiswarm. Why can't I go through that gap? I'm hearing something squishy. Where was he supposed to be? Oh!
They never saw you coming.
Whoa. Okay. What?
We got a fight on our hands.
Nice one.
Oh, it was another one. I was going to say they come back to life. Oh, good grief. That was... Hello. Are you the person I was... No, possibly not. Okay. I'm just waiting for something to jump out of the ground. Do these queens have any special abilities that I should know about?
What's up?
I'm just one... Where? Oh, that's for the information. Right, no. I'm sure you've got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one. Does it involve mantiqueens?
I took a job once to clear out a rat nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
Okay, I'm waiting for the... But... So why was he called Dirty Don? A clean man in Monarch. I'll believe it when I see it. Now, why was he called Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from.
Oh, God.
Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
Is it a sad sign that I'm absolutely relieved that's what happened? You know, when she said, and then we found out why he's called Dirty Dan with the Raptidons and everything, my mind went to a very dark place. Yeah, now tell you what, let's not even... what happened to him? Is he still out there tearing up the wildlife? Yeah. Are we going to meet
when
him?
He tried to take on a mantiqueen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're going to fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Okay, that did not help. That did not help. I was hoping for some story that would give me a clue on how we should best approach mantiqueens. And I guess what you're saying is don't run at it with my bare hands and try and throttle it. Which is, you know, good to know. I'll file that alongside, you know, don't jump in its mouth and say, hey, I'm tasty, as good advice. Okay, that's... Right, where the hell am I supposed to be? Have I gone right past... apparently? Are you seeing signs of like some intrepid hunter that got himself eaten. Actually, what would I be looking for? Just a giant pile of manure with, like, I don't know, a conveniently undigested piece of helmet or something in it with a name tag. Or a mantiqueen. Is it? Okay, that looks really tough. Okay, can we kill a mantiqueen? We can kill a mantiqueen. I'm gonna kill a mantiqueen. You guys ready to kill a mantiqueen?
Here we go.
And oh, nice! Although my God, it.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Oh, what? Okay, seriously, Max? I mean, 10 out of 10 for cool, but minus several million for conveniently placed loot. Dude! I mean, I'm not saying... I think she's coming back.
Smite you in the name of the law.
Oh, no, that was the wrong one. I meant to. Oh God. Okay, right. Why isn't Nyoka wanting to go?
Here we go.
Oh, she's already gone. Right.
Good hit.
I don't think. Right, that's not helping. What about? Is it armored? It's got all its health back. No, you know what? Let's just stick with this. I think this is doing more. Oh, it's multiple. Ow, 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 ow. Magic queens. We've got queens. Multiple. Plural. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Oh. Was... Manticarapus. Right. Dude. You're on fire. Dude, is it ever gonna stop? You've been on fire now for like about a minute and a half. Okay.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, your tendency to want to spontaneously combust. Never mind. They spit acid. Why were you on fire? Did I accidentally shoot you? Was that my fault? That was probably my fault. I probably owe you an apology. I'm very, very sorry. Although you seem to be fine. Where was the other... Oh. Mr. Pickett's journal. Okay. So that was... Yeah. You found Mr. Pickett's journal inside the Manta Queen's stomach. I'm assuming we return that to Sebastian. This journal details Mr. Pickett's ill-timed trip to Stellar Bay, just before the hazard clause went into effect, and his attempts to hunt a mantiqueen to bring to Edgewater. Is the reason his name is so familiar to me because I read about him in Edgewater? There was a terminal, wasn't there, where they were talking about trying to catch one to display. Is this him? It's probably him. You know what? It doesn't really matter. We found out what happened to him. Let's get away from this mantiqueen infested area and go back to investigating the supply. You guys are very noisy. You've got very noisy footsteps. Yeah, let's go back to investigating the supply drop at the bridge and see if we can figure out who this other corporation is for Sanjar. And let's not... Yeah, I don't know why I was shooting the Mantiqueen with this. For some odd reason, I thought to myself, that looks armoured. I want to do something with more damage. Which means I should have been switching to that. But honestly, I think this does more damage. And with my new armour-piercing prowess, I honestly feel like this is just all round the better option. I do want to put caustic on that though. Okay. Right. Well, I'm not. Do you think that goes up there? That might go up. Hello. Also hello.
Looks like they were ambushed.
We ought to be quick about this.
These guys honestly, it looks like they were on the bridge and it bloody collapsed to me. Although, actually, no, you're right. He looks like he sat there after getting shot, doesn't he? Just let me... Blown bridge. Oh, okay. Strangely dressed marauder. Okay. Pick up axe. Nothing's jumped out at us. And... Okay. Sublight thud. I'm wondering if Catherine's going to be peeved that her people seem to be slightly on the dead side. Am I supposed to be finding some sort of a clue? Something that says... Oh. Assault Rifle Ultra. I'm not... What the hell is that sound? Tossball card Glen Latier. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any sort of massive clue that says... Oh. It is us that did it. You don't think... Is that blood? Is that blood? It's a funny looking... Transition to smuggler tunnel. Oh, so they were making blind drops here for smugglers.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best hunters I ever knew.
It is neither luck nor random chance. At times, destiny may not seem fair, but there is a reason for life events, even if that reason is not immediately obvious.
Please. Nature's only got one reason for death. To feed the one still standing.
She's right. Skill does help. It stacks the odds in your favour a little. Still need a better luck, though. Yes, you do. I mean, don't get me wrong. You should get yourself as skilled and as heavily armed as humanly possible. But you know, if you're on a bridge and it collapses, the only way to survive is not having been on the bridge when it collapses. Sometimes it's just luck. All right, you know what?
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Really? Okay. Let's check out the smugglers. So... Okay. That's... Does this mean it's like shock damage? Wait a minute, let's just... No, I really do feel like I should be able to sort of disarm these mines. Like, if only my engineering was good enough or something, you know. But it doesn't seem like I can Okay, nothing came running. Right. Wait. So shooting a mine turns off this... Alright. Oh! Oh, that was a little close. That was a little close. But nothing seems to have reacted. What am I here? Whoa, okay! I see another one.
Down they go.
Wait, okay, did I just kill something? I just killed something. What am I hearing? You know what? Stop worrying about what you're hearing and start worrying about the... Oh, did I just kill some sprats? Okay. Yes, apparently I did. Please don't activate any... Well, that. If possible. What is this? Protective clothing with safety harness gold. Alright. Alright. How do I... I don't even know what... I don't even know what running through that will do. Is it? Oh, it's back. Okay, guys.
Making my way there.
Is that another? No. Alright, okay. See, I don't trust you guys to get through. Well, nothing's come running up. Running up to what's all this shooting? So I don't think there's anyone. Okay, I don't think there's anyone here. I think I lied. Whoa, okay. No, thank you. All right, well, I have a feeling Arthur is not going to be much of a threat, although he's probably going to be peeved at me for destroying his defenses. I find I'm okay with the idea of him being slightly peeved at me, seeing as his defenses... Okay.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I shot them. I've got moves. Yes, moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
I also have bullets. Medical. Let me take a look at your wounds. Are you working for Catherine? You're working for Catherine, or are you... What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Okay. I want to know what happened here.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here.
Right.
And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were.
Okay, so you're with
The whole
Catherine.
point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Okay, looks like that turned out well. Yeah, get to the part where... No. Do you think they're dead?
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Right. Oh, I'll tell you what. You're working for Catherine, so let's take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Well, I'm probably going to wander around looting some of the cases, if that's okay with you, or is that going to not be okay? You know what? I'm saving you. They better be okay with you. Where'd the Marauders go? Yeah.
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Right. Whoa, okay. How did you not trip the trap? Never mind. Okay, let's just check and see if he... You know what? I'm taking this. It's payment for getting you out of there in one piece. No, seriously, how did you get through that without... Did you jump over it? Okay. Oh, you guys just gonna stand there? You know, you... Can I switch this off somehow? Whoa! You're doing it again. Ah! Okay, so we can shoot some sort of emitter and disable them. That's good to know. Yes, it is. Probably would have been useful to know earlier. But, you know, live and learn. That's what we're doing. We're living and we're learning. Special emphasis on the living part.